this is personal immunization record what you get in Ontario, and this will be given by your doctor. We'll also keep record of all the immunization what is happening. So this is a very important document. What I'm showing you here is my child's immunization record, and this chart also shows the frequency at which the immunization has to be done from 2 months, as you can see, till 65-year-old. So what I have done for my child is I have kept a Google Calendar reminder till the age of 18 years, and that way I get reminded when the immunization has to happen. So far, I haven't missed any immunization, and this way I also get reminded. After 18 years, the child will be adult, and after that, it is child's responsibility to take on from there. So up till the age of 18, I have made sure that no immunization gets missed. Now, this is a very important document. And also make sure you don't lose this record. Every time you go for immunization, you have to carry this record. And by law, children and adolescents are required to be immunized against certain disease to attend childcare and school. So when the child goes to school, this is one record which will be very important record. And there are videos which I have made on admission to school where you can see that this is an important document which is getting asked. So make sure you are keeping this up to date, not just on this physical record. You have to do an update online. I have shown for Peel Reason, but it is going to be similar for other places also, as the inputs are going to be same. So if you're watching this, you'll be able to do anywhere in Ontario after you go through this video. When you're trying to transfer this information online, one challenge you would have is like you can see here, in my case, the details what is written are not consistent. In some cases, the generic immunization detail is given. In some cases, brand of medicine is given, and in some cases they have just ticked the boxes of what has been done. So it can be a little confusing. I'll just show you with this example how the entire details are getting filled online, and that way you would know how to fill the detail on your end for your immunization record. This is the Peel region website. If you're from Mississauga, Brampton, Caledon, this is the website where you will come. Depending on your region, in Ontario, you'll have to go to your region specific website. Now, what I'm showing here is exactly what will happen in other websites also. The same information you will be updating. So, if you are from other province, you will still be able to follow this and do at your end the updation of the immunization. Now, on this website, once we come down, you see here, report your child's vaccination. So, basically, this is required for one important aspect, that is schooling for the children. Now, the school does not have the record of vaccination of the child through the doctor or hospital. You have to update this report, and only when it is done, the school is going to accept, because by law, you're required to update this. So once you're on this page, you see view or report vaccination, click here and then get started. So here, always try to log in through personal device unless you have restrictions, because you will be entering personal details here. Once you click here, come and accept policy, then you enter the health card number. So the Ontario health card number. So this is how the health card number will be, and you will have to enter this card number, and this is the version. So card number will be entered here, version code will go here. Similarly, when you turn your Ontario health card on the reverse side, you will find this stock control number, SCN, view example. This is how it will be written. So make sure you enter that here. Then this health card number belongs to, I'm selecting dependent because I'm doing this for my child. And then patient's first name, last name, make sure it matches with the official record, and then select the sex, date of birth, and the postal code. So this is how you will enter and verify patient. So once this entire verification process goes through, at later stage, you will be able to directly log in through the Ontario Immunization ID. So first time when you're doing, you will not be having this. Once you have created everything and you verify the patient by going and filling all details, you will get that ID. So once all the details are filled, verify patient. First time when you're doing, you will get this message, no record found. So you can just click OK. Then you will come to this information page where you update the street number. Unit is optional. And then once everything is done, save and proceed to immunizations. Here you get this question. Have you received a letter from Peel Public Health for asking to update immunization information? So in my case, it is no. I'm selecting that. And then where all the immunization that you are entering received in Ontario. So you'll have to select your answer. In my case, it is yes. Then you have these two formats. Don't worry much about it. So If your child is getting vaccinated on a specific date and has multiple entry, then you can choose this part. If not, you can choose this. It doesn't matter much. As we go inside, you will get to see. So I'm choosing this. Now comes the fun part, that is entering the date and immunization. So why I say fun part? Because the immunization record might have details written by different people, and different people have different practices. So the way they have written would differ. In some cases, they would mention the vaccine brand name. In some cases, they may not even have a vaccine brand name. They might just do a tick on the card in the boxes. And in some cases, they will just specify the detail of the vaccine brand name, as you can see on the card, and it can be confusing. If you look at this Twinrix Junior and then Twinrix 2, it looks like as if these are two different vaccines. But as we go into immunization, I'll show you how you can figure out what exactly the immunization is. So for that, you will see this routine schedule chart. If you have this routine schedule chart, half of your work gets done by just looking at this. So by looking at the age when the vaccination was done, what all vaccination the child was due, that is mentioned, and the same is the one what is entered in these boxes. So I'll go one by one. You will understand what I'm saying. So if you look at this 2-month chart, it shows diphtheria and then series of other medicines or vaccination. You can see those tick on the card. Then you have this PNR 13, which is written, which is a brand name here in this case for the vaccine, but in the card it is shown this way. And then again brand name shows rotator, and here on the card it is shown as rotavirus. So you see, this is how you will be able to interpret. And in some cases they have just gone ahead, mentioned the date and tick these boxes. So you can check these boxes against when it was done, and you would have an idea of which month the vaccination was done, and you can look at this chart on what vaccination was due. So this is one way to make sure to identify what was required and what was done. That way you will know if any vaccine was not done which is not on the card. So let's go to add a date and immunization. This is where you will start filling in the detail, and you see here date, immunization brand. This will open up once you enter the date, and on right side you see here against each month. So when baby turns 2 months, these are the vaccination which you can see also on the card what you have, and this is what you're going to enter. So in case you are finding difficult to read the handwriting, this is one good place for you to refer. And you'll also see how the brand name can be recognized. 2 months, 4 months. Likewise, as we keep going down, you will see the frequency, and this goes in till the age of 65. So you will enter the date. Once the date is entered, you will see this immunization and brand name open up. Now I will enter the brand name which is mentioned, Pedia. So you see here Pedia Cell. So once I make the selection, you get a lot number, and you can also see the lot number given on the card. So C5729A. Just scroll this down. This is the one. So this matches. Once the selection is made, save. Now you see that detail are mentioned here, and everything check, recheck, cross check every time you make an entry. You want to go and edit, you can do that later on anytime, and you can also delete if you want, just in case you have made any mistake. So this is how you will start filling it one by one. Same day 3 vaccination were taken, so I will go and click here, add the other 2, and date will automatically show up what was shown here, and then for both entries are made, and then I will go ahead and save. When you have to add any new date and immunization, then you will be using. If for the same date you have multiple vaccination, then you come and add here. If not, you use this create for the new date and what immunization had. Once I click here, date automatically shows up, and now I'm typing PIERNAR as it is handwritten. Now from this it shows common as this one, but it is a specific brand. Let me come down. Once I scroll down, you see here this is the brand which is showing. So I'm making that selection, enter the lot number EL8880. So it matches, make that selection and save. Similarly, third one, add ROTATEQ. So this is the only option which comes up, making that selection, and the lot number does not come up. I'll just go ahead and save this. So one day, 3 different vaccination that is done, and here you will see the immunization mentioned. This one vaccination covers all this immunization, this vaccination covers this immunization, and this covers this immunization. So this is where you can do a cross reference. Now you see for this specific date, there is no mention of the brand name, but the ticks have been done in the boxes, And just by typing the first name, that is DIP, I am shown, you see here, this one, and this matches with this. So that's how I made the selection and then saving it. So this is one thing which I wanted to show to you. And on this date, you see another ticks have been made against the boxes. And here again, all I am doing is typing, selecting and saving. Measles, mumps, rubella, all three made that selection. Again, just going by the common one which is shown here, because along with this, what you are entering, you will also be sending snapshot of this personal immunization record. So for this date, all these record have been updated. This date, it was Twinrix Junior. You see this, and also the lot number matches. Now you see the other Twinrix where it is shown as 2. Here it is not mentioned as Junior, but when I checked the Twinrix, the generic one, the lot number did not show up. So then I went to Twinrix Junior and found the lot number to be matching. That's how I was able to update the details. Here on the card, you see there is a tick here, and in the lot number, the immunization is also entered. Now I was confused whether it is a single or these are two different. Then I had to go and do some search online, and I saw that the tick one is for chickenpox and the other one is for flu. So that's how I figured out, and then I updated like how you see on the screen. So that's how the entire immunization record was updated. Once everything was updated, check, recheck, cross check, and then save and proceed to doc. Click here. This document is optional where you can include the photo of yellow card. I am doing it this way. There is no ambiguity, and this also gives a reference. Come down here. This is where we'll choose the file, and the file must be less than 5 MB in size. Loaded, you can see here, and then save and proceed to submitter. Then you enter the first name, last name, phone number. That will be your detail just in case they want to contact you, and also an email address where this confirmation can be sent. So once that is done, save and proceed to review. Get to review all the document and the submitter detail. Once you have reviewed and you find everything is correct, just go and submit immunization, and then you get this confirmation and the reference number for tracking only. This you can keep it as a record. You also get a download printable file. So this is how you update the immunization record.
Friends, do check out my website CanadaTriedandTested.com, which I keep updating from time to time.